welcome to ELA Experience, where today we're talking about how dialogue or character conversations can do three specific things in a text. Number one, dialogue can propel the action. Number two, dialogue can reveal aspects of character. And number three, dialogue can provoke a decision. Here's one great line of dialogue from the book Lord of the Flies by William Golding. And this line actually does all three of these things. So the line of dialogue, the quote is, "I'm not going to play with you anymore." Jack says this after he has attempted to take control of the island away from Ralph. And here's how it does all three of the functions of dialogue. Number one, it propels the action. After he has attempted to take control and after he has failed, and he says, "I'm not going to play with you anymore," he leaves the group. When he leaves the group, other boys follow him. They want to be part of his tribe because then they won't have to follow the rules with with Ralph. So this one line of dialogue propels the action in the plot because as the boys leave Ralph's tribe to join Jack's tribe, then that sets into play a whole set of incidents that lead to Simon's death, Piggy's death, and eventually the climax of the novel. This sentence, "I'm not going to play with you anymore," also reveals aspects of Jack's character. It shows us, because this really is about what we would hear a 2 or a 3-year-old say when they don't get their way, it shows us his lack of maturity. It also, if you look at this idea of "I'm not going to play with you anymore," it reveals his feelings towards all of the boys, that he considers himself to be better than them. And also, it shows us his perspective on life on the island. He still views everything as a game. Finally, this quote also provokes a decision. It, of course, shows a decision on Jack's part that he is not going to stay and play with the other boys anymore. He is leaving. He's going to his side of the island. He's going to start his own tribe. It provokes several decisions by several other characters. Many of the boys, as I mentioned before, decide we don't want to follow the rules either. We're going to leave Ralph's group. We're going to follow Jack. It provokes a decision on Ralph's part that he really has got to step forward and take leadership. And of course, again, it reveals Jack's own decision that he is leaving. So as you can see, you can take one line of dialogue or multiple lines, and you can examine them within the text to see how they do all three of these things. Remember that dialogue, character conversations, can propel the action, reveal aspects of character, provoke a decision.